All right, everybody. So we got the 1987 Nissan BE-1. This B1 car is definitely my favorite in this new car pack that I just got, the Nissan car pack, and I turned it into a drifter. I'll show you the tuning setup in a little bit, but right now, just want to go ahead and play around with it a little bit. In my last live stream, I tried to just, get a little hang of what the drifting might look like here. And I have to say I was happy with the results. I mean, this little thing is really magical. With this tuning setup, it's Performance Class A. It's a drift setup, rear wheel drive, drift tuning. Drift suspension, drift tires. The sound is not great, but it does the job. It does the job real well. And I like this little area. This should really be a drift zone. I don't know why this is not a drift zone. This should really be a drift zone. This thing is like a nice little, kind of like a horseshoe type of a setup on the map. I'll show you where I am if you haven't been here before. Let me show you the map. All right. So this is where we are right now. You see, it's kind of like, I mean, it's got a few bends and stuff, but really it starts and ends in the same spot on the same road. So you could just keep on going. If you want to practice drifting, you can keep on going around this path, come back, keep going around, and you get a really good sort of drift zone. It's an unofficial drift zone, but I really like this one because you get a bunch of different types of drifting scenarios here, which I like. There's some real sharp bends. There's a couple of real sharp turns that you gotta, I guess, learn to maneuver. And then at the same time, there's also different kinds of elevation here, which I really, really appreciate. Because elevation, drifting across different kinds of elevation is, I think, really a tricky part. So right now we're going uphill. And then there's a bend, so starting from this point forward, it's all downhill. And then down here, we're getting this really sharp, and you could really mess this one up if you're too speedy. This is actually a lot tighter than it might appear. And with a bigger car, it's very hard to do. And then again, we continue to go downhill, and this is a giant turn. And to do this in one sort of drift without braking is really hard. Yeah, it is really hard, but it's really good practice. I wish this was an actual drift zone where you could get a lot of points and rack up some of those drift and e-drift points down here, because I think this would really work. And then once again, we get a nice big bend, and I don't think this one required any like a super skill. It's a nice easy one. It's an uphill. It's like it starts downhill, but then during the bend you're going uphill, and uphill drifts are a little bit easier, I find, because you could really throttle, and the throttle is more forgiving when you're going uphill because you don't catch as much speed, and it feels really great. So once again, like I said, you can start up again. See, it's really cool. Really, really good practice zone right here. Try this out if you haven't, and slow down on this one. And watch that throttle down here. Going downhill, making that tight turn is not easy, friend. This definitely wasn't easy for me. And then this one right here. See, I messed up. overcompensated there. Got a little too excited. Here you definitely do have to do your left foot braking. I messed up there. I did it for a second. It corrected course, but then I lost it again. And then this is that nice one. There you go, just killing it. This car is really nice. The Nissan BE-1 Performance Class A comes stock at Performance Class D, I believe, and I had to tune it up. I'm going to show you the tuning setup when I get there, when I get to the garage, and then we're back in. There you go. So that's all she wrote. Let's go ahead and try that big old drift zone going up the mountain. Look at the starry night. Looks beautiful. You can hear the train chugging by around here. There's another one. There's an actual drift zone that's close by here, which I usually make videos of. I try that one a lot. We go up and down the hill on that one too. So let's go ahead and try to find that one, which I believe is right here by the house. And the one usually, yes, this right here, this actual drift zone right here, right? So let's go there. And you know what, we'll just drive over there. I'm not gonna fast do that little fast track thing or whatever you call that. And I'm gonna just go straight in, try to drive, do a little daily driver type of regular driving and drifting experience without the drift zone, right? No strings attached. It's always more fun that way. Ooh, that was a close one. Dodge that bus real quick. Very nice. Man, this thing might be one of my new favorites. Oh, and I lost all my points. But I am going to set this as my favorite. Hold on. All right, added that to my favorite because this car in this tuning setup, I'm really enjoying it. And we're almost at our destination. So first and second gear in this setup is really annoying. It's not very good.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, so there we have it. I think I passed my drift zone, but this is another big horseshoe right here that you can go around and do, but there's not much else there, so that's why I don't usually play around with this horseshoe. I like to go to that drift zone. The horseshoe is cool too, but really that's all you got. You got that little horseshoe and that's it. But when you go down here to the left, going downhill, man, it's a scary, scary drift zone. Because if you make a mistake, you're gonna go fall down that canyon, and then you're gonna have to drive all the way back up. Right here, this is that death trap right here. You gotta be careful down there. Ooh. Ooh. I messed up a little bit. Mostly smooth though. Man, this car is awesome. Back at it. Let's go uphill now. Yeah, the acceleration is crazy in the first couple of gears, so I try to shift up as soon as I can. I found fourth to be the sweet spot right now. Look at that, guys. Oh. Didn't have to touch the e-brake once. Now I touched it or just whip it around. My gosh, this is a new favorite. Definitely feeling this car right now. Feeling this car a lot. We're gonna go show you the tuning set a little bit where we're at with it, and let's see if I can find that tuning share code or whatever so you can see it. If not, later on when I find it, I will put it on my in the description so you can get it and you can try it out for yourself. Really cool. All right, let's go back to home. We'll do a couple of wheel spins while we're at it. Why not? All right, so in garage, upgrades and tuning, my tuning setups. So this is the one I have right now. This is from Mr. 3 Forza guy. If you search that up, you should get this tuning setup for this car. And if I... Yeah, this is all I get. I'm forgetting how you actually get the tuning setup code. If I go to tune menu, no, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, that's very annoying. But as you can see, this is the current setup. If you search it up by Mr. 3 Forza guy, I think you should be able to find it. But if I find out the actual share code, which if you know, let me know in the comments if you know how to get to the share code. I can share that with you real quick right here. Yeah, Reese, you're right about the gear shortage. So the first, second, and third, that's why I try to shift this car up to fourth right away. But you're absolutely right. Those gears are real short. But the thing is, I picked up this this tune setup from one of those, you know, just a public one that was available. So somebody else created it, so I can't tweak it, which I hate. Why don't they allow you to just tweak it? So see what happens. Like if I go to the tune menu from here, it tells you it's gonna, you know, reset everything and I'm gonna have to tune everything on my own from the beginning. Which, you know, the reason why I bought the tuning setup is because I didn't want to spend the time tuning it myself. But, you know, with that comes some problems, and that's the problems that you're describing, Reese, that I have, which is right now with this, you know, shifting is not perfect. And the tires could be a different compound also. But I have to say, this is enjoyable. It is very enjoyable. I'm having fun. Let's go ahead and try the other car, which I also like in this setup. So first of all, in this car pack, let me just show you what I got, right? So these are the cars that came in the Nissan Retro Racer car pack. The BE-1 is definitely by far my favorite. The other one was the PAO. Excuse me. And the PAO, you know, they look like they're very similar looking cars, but the PAO looks real nice on the inside, guys. It's a beautiful looking car inside. Looks super cool. It's got these white accents. Check out my other video that I made when I first got the car pack. And then the S-Cargo is just a crazy car. I tuned it up to performance class S1, the highest it could go, just for fun. And it was a lot of fun. But really not a car that I'm going to come back to drive often. It's just fun because it's a crazy looking car. It's a van slash hatchback slash whatever. And it's just a nutty car. So to do something crazy in this car sounds fun. So, you know, tune it up all the way, max it out, and just do some crazy jumps with it. It's funny. It's very jumpy also. And the third car is Figaro, the Nissan Figaro or Figaro. This is also a very good car. We're gonna hop into that one right now and see if we can try this drift setup that we got on it right now. So let's look at the tuning setup before we hop in. This time, once again, I also got this tuning setup from somebody else, and this is what this tuning setup does. We got ourselves a rear wheel drive with drift and drift in terms of suspension and tire compound. 718 horsepower, and it is performance class S1. So I only drove this car once in this tuning setup before, which was, I believe, in my last video, the last live stream that I did, and I'm gonna try it now again. I was still learning. I didn't, this one didn't come as naturally to me as the BE-1, but it's a super cool car. All right, let's show you the inside also. The inside also, this one also has like a luxurious sort of setup. That glossy white, finish on the steering wheel is super cool. Everything looks white. It's just gorgeous, the whole thing. All right, I should have done a Forza Vista on this one to show you around, but you get the gist. And also, it's got the convertible top. They don't show you the whole conversion here because it's not an automatic conversion. So when you stop the car, for me on PC, it's to press G, and the screen goes black, and then all of a sudden we're hard top. All right, and this is what that looks like, and the hard top looks real nice. It's a really nice looking car, actually. I like these kind of classic looks. It reminds me of like the Porsche Aston Martin type of classic shape and form factor. All right, let's go ahead and get that top off again, because I like the top off. I think it's a cool look with the top off. Look at that, that's super cool. All right, so here we go. Let's get up this drift zone that's coming down the road here. This car is speedier than the other ones. Stock, it was speedier than the other ones also, but I did have to tune it up just to play around with it, because all of these cars, these retro racers, they came real slow. I think top speeds on all of them were in the 80s max. Some of them didn't even get to the 80s. All of them had a top gear of 3, like they had 3 gears only. They're older cars from the late 80s, and they were fun, but they weren't fast. They weren't anything that you were gonna drive in their stock. There was just no way that could be fun, right? So here we are. Ooh, okay, so this is definitely different. Okay, this is definitely different than the BE-1. I feel like I have better control with the BE-1, but this one is heavier, a little slower to react, which in some ways makes it less volatile. And there you go, there you have it. All right, pretty fun, I have to say. This is more of a beginner friendly, I would say, than the BE-1, the tuning setup at least that I was trying out. That felt a little bit more skill oriented. This one, I feel like more people can kind of try out. Yeah, it is sweet though, super sweet. Man, feels really good to be drifting around these things. These Nissans are super good, super fun. The other disappointing part about this whole car pack was that all of these cars, actually I should say none of these cars, had anything good in their skill tree. The skill trees are all so lame and whack. None of the skill trees give you, let's say, like even a wheel spin, which is horrible. I mean, when you're buying a car pack, throw in a wheel spin or two. Come on, at least in 1 or 2 of the 4 cars, you throw some wheel spins in the skills tree. No super wheel spins, no regular wheel spins, nothing. You just get empty, crappy skills tree options, which I didn't really like that at all. I feel like maybe I'm entitled or whatever, but I feel like if I'm spending a few bucks on these car packs, supporting them and all that, I should get some fun things with the car pack, and really not asking for anything much. So many cars come with, look at that, just destruction. So many cars that are not in car packs come with wheel spins and whatnot. So throw some wheel spins in car pack cars. The DLC should always have some extra stuff to motivate people to kind of buy. I'll be honest, I only bought this car pack because It was part of like a deal on Steam. On Steam, they were doing this special where like everything was like way off, you know, priced real low on sale for, and basically any DLC that you missed, they were packaging it all together to give you all of them for like 20 bucks. So I got everything. I got every car pack like that, and that was a great deal, I thought. You know, I got a bunch of cars because of that, and this car pack was part of it. This car pack, if it wasn't a part of that, I would have never bought it. Just because the cars didn't, to me, you know, they're older looking cars, and I'm not a Nissan fanboy or anything like that, so I didn't really, you know, care too much about these cars. And maybe that's because I didn't know much about these cars, which, you know, I admit I didn't. You know, I'm no car historian. I don't know a lot about cars that historically are considered to be some of the most special, most unique cars, and maybe these cars are. I still haven't learned a whole lot about them, but just, you know, going by appearances as a casual player, I was not compelled to get this car pack. So I only got it because it was on sale, and I have to say, don't regret it, because not only this, I got a bunch of other. I got the Fast and the Furious car pack too, which I hadn't bought. I wanted to. It actually had like 7 or 8 cars, I think. That one had a bunch of cars, but it was one of the more expensive car packs, so I never really bought that one. But now, as part of this deal package thing, I was like, heck yes, let's get that too. Why not? A couple of those cars are pretty cool looking cars. And there you go. And we're at the stadium. I'm going to try to do a little jump at the stadium. You know, with the drift setups, a lot of times, a lot of the drift tunes, it's very hard to drive them like a normal car and pick up a lot of speed. So that's always tricky, but I'm going to give it a go. I think we're going to make it. This is a speedy car. I'm going to try to not maybe turn it too much. Try to keep it as straight as possible on the up, going toward the stadium, and hopefully we get to this ramp with you know, 150, 155, something like that. That would get us into the stadium as I crash into the agave farm or whatever this is. All right. So yeah, these two cars are my favorite, the BE-1 and this one. These are super special. They're fun cars, and tuning them up has been a lot of fun. There you go. And here we are. All right, let's try and get up there. Excuse me. Was that a Peugeot? Yeah, gear ratio on this too is not great. Alright, but I'm going to try to keep it straight from here. Shift early. Don't want to start spinning out. I'm not trying to drift right now. I'm just trying to hold straight. No, at the last minute. Look at that. Lost control. What the heck? Oh, man. All right, we got to try again. We got to correct that mistake. I think I would have made it inside the stadium had I not lost control at that last moment. And I lost control probably because I got on the grass, on the dirt a little too much. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's another one you want to see from this car pack. And then I'm going to try some other ones that I haven't tried in a long time. So we'll try that too. We'll try some of the other car packs. We could do a wheel spin or two. We got a bunch of wheel spins stacked up. Well, not a bunch, but enough to play around. Here we go. Okay, one more time. Yeah, the first, second, and third, there's like, it's almost like there's no point. I need to just immediately shift up. No, 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 no. This doesn't do it. Way too slow. And we're stuck now. Is that it? Is it gonna come down slowly? Nope. It is stuck between that hole. Look at this. We're stuck right there. Nothing we can do. We're just gonna be stuck. Can't go forward, can't go backwards. Very nice. Well, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to, instead of resetting the car, we can just go to our jump right here in the runway. Let's go to the runway. All the lights are on. The neon jets and everything. Look at that.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Ooh. Look at that.
You have arrived at your destination.
Looks nice under all those lights. All right, we're gonna hit our top speed here, probably somewhere, and that's about it. 180, 185 or something. And we're just gonna launch it. Whatever that was. So there you have it. We got our top two favorites. You know what? The van. Let's try that S Cargo right here. That would be fun. That one was definitely a crazy little car. There you go. All right, let's get our S Cargo after this wheel spin. Skip it and whack. All right, didn't I have some other wheel spins also? Yes, I did. Let's spin these supers. Okay, jacket, 300,000. We can use that. Great. Let's spin again. This is our last one. What are we gonna get? Anything good? Nope. Oh, look at that Challenger 1970. That looks sharp. Definitely would enjoy that. All right, we're gonna switch cars. We got a car collection. Anything? Any reward or anything for that? Nope, no rewards yet. But let's go and switch to another car pack car, which was this right here, the S Cargo. That one's a fun car. So I think I have some kind of a drag setup on this. Oh my god. Super fast right now. Look at this. Crazy fast. The acceleration is great. This thing, man, it can go straight real fast. And it just looks crazy. Look at it. Like the letter D. Oh. Ran into the fence. Didn't see that coming. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we can do. I think 7th gear is the top gear. Look at that barrel. And we're on the road. Super fast, this thing. Look at this view. Look at those lights. Isn't that crazy? You gotta love this thing. This thing is fun. Especially in this tuning setup. It's just ridiculously fast for a car of this style and shape and form and category. A little cargo car, a little cargo van. I don't even know if we should call it a van. It has such little space in it, but it's very entertaining. All right, next up, what are we gonna try? Let's get home first, get into another car. Oh, we got this jump right here we should try. Why not? Look at that. 184, 186, 187, 88, 190, 192, 192, 193, 193 miles per hour, and the camera lost the car. I love doing that. Man, it's really grippy also with this setup. You know, the handling is pretty nice. It's like you can spin the car around, it can crash, whip around real quick and get going right away. Picks up speed real fast, and then we're back to the fun again. Man, this thing is crazy. All right, let's go home. Let's try a different car. All right, so these are all the recently added cars. This is the one we just unlocked, the Challenger RT. The Cobra I unlocked off a wheel spin also. The Saline, I think's the same thing. And then this is our Chinese car pack, I believe. The Wu Lings and the Volkswagen Santana and the MG, I believe, and the Link. Right, these are the Chinese pack cars. And then there was like a Toyota, there was like a Japanese retro pack or something, and this is from there, the Toyota, the Montero, and all of that. And then this was the Nissan pack that I just tried out. Actually, these other car packs I haven't even tried out. I haven't tried any of these cars. All these cars are untouched so far. And then this I got from a what do you call that pass? The backstage pass. The Aventador J. That looks pretty cool. And then there's some car packs that I didn't even download yet. So let me go back and let me go to the car packs. Alright, so I did download that one. I did download that one. Yeah, this was the JDM Jewels. That's what it's called. Okay. This already owned from before. I had bought that before anything else. Same thing here. This acceleration I already had. The European, I already had this pack. This one, the Chinese Lucky, I didn't, but I just showed you guys all these cars. And this is the Fast and the Furious car pack. Oh, it has 5 cars, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 cars. So this is a pack that I have purchased, but I haven't downloaded yet. I always wanted to drive this flip car, so let me go ahead and get this. Redeem these cars. Alright, let's head on back. Go to my garage. Pick the car. Okay, this right here, the flip car. A lot of people have this flip car on the road. I see a bunch of times. Look at that. All right, so when I go to Forza Vista, does it allow me to kind of get into it? Okay, so when we explode, that's all we get. It's a one-seater. My gosh. Crazy looking car, man. They did a great job with this, by the way. Ooh. Wow. Alright. Tiny little steering wheel. Minimalist. We got a gearbox right there. Wow. Really no room for anything else. Okay. That's all we get. Let's drive it stock. See what this is about. Is it really fast and furious like they say? Okay. Really wide back. Let me change my steering setup to racing. Okay. This is only third gear. 142 miles per hour. 150 just crossed. All right, back on the acceleration now. All right, so definitely not a super fast car. Going back to 150 now, just crossed 150. A decent amount of force feedback coming through. Definitely enjoyable. Still in third gear. Is that all we get for this? Yeah, third gear is top gear. Okay, and that's what we get. 158. 159. Okay, 159. That's all we got. Heavy little. Oh my gosh. Wow, didn't really travel any distance right there. Wow. Okay. Oh look, all both tires in the front turn when you turn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that. Both of those tires turn. That's crazy. All four tires are turning on the front. That's super crazy. I like that. That's cool. All right, what's it look like on the inside? Ooh, it's like a chopper kind of a look. Okay, so it is, the handling is pretty good. Very responsive and feels grippy. Even though the rear of the car looks like it's gonna fall out. But it doesn't. It does a pretty good job. Wow. Okay. I have spun out on these bends many a times at this sort of speed, and the wide body in the back, the wide tires in the back, the huge tires in the back seem to really be helping with the grippiness and the, you know, ability to kind of stay low and stick to the ground, stick into the road. Wow. $160 miles an hour, pretty much. 159 is the top I got. All right, so I wonder what can be done to this thing once you are to tune it up. With this sort of handling, can be really fast, I imagine. And home is coming up. Home sweet home. All right, we're back home. Oh, let's go to this side. All right, let me tune it up a little bit. I want to see what it can do. And then I want to see what we can do with jumps on this thing. We'll do our stadium jump. You know, the usual. The fun stuff. All right, let's check out our car collection too. I don't like these annoying notifications sticking up like that. Yes, these are the ones we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All legendaries. Oh, let's check out the... Oh, we got a gift. Good. See, this is what I'm talking about. A super wheel spin just for buying the car pack. That's great. That's what I'm talking about. And then within... Let's go to upgrades. And in the car mastery screen, there's some wheel spins there too. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's what they need to do with any cars that people buy. Thank you. I get my wheel spin. I'm out of there. All right, let's go to find some tuning setups. We're gonna be lazy again. We're gonna try to find anything. You know, let's see what we get. You know what? Why don't we try top speed? How about that? Let's go for that. I'm only interested in speed. See how fast it's gonna go. 218.6. This is the fastest so far. Okay, 218.6 was the fastest one so far. Nothing else is coming close. All right, so let's go to that one. 218.6. This is the one, friends. Let's grab it. Excuse me. All right, not a bad price. Considering I've spent 510,000 on a tuning setup before. So that's not bad at all. All right, so here we go. Let's get back out there. Drive over to both our jumps. Ooh, okay. Okay, so this one now is sliding all over the place. You know, you lose some handling when you start to speed up. And yes, it does. It's very speedy. And now I don't feel as confident in my ability to be grippy here with this car. But the net result is that we are already at 189.90. Very fast acceleration. 193 miles per hour already reached so quickly. Back at 150 right away. Last time on stock, took a while to get back to 150. Not here, not anymore. All right, we're back at 190. Easy breezy. All right, reduce the speed down to 170, 160. We're going back now. This is our jump coming up, so I'm just gonna keep flooring it. Ooh, very wobbly there. 190, 201. There we go. Let's see how high we can get here. 212. 213 was the fastest, the highest speed I got. Ooh. Man, still feels like a bulky, heavy car. Didn't cover a lot of distance, but definitely way more than last time, so that was expected. Ooh, the acceleration is so good. Feels great. The brakes are good so that on these turns where you feel like you're gonna lose control, you know, you can press on the brakes, keep it under control, and then downshift, get it back up again. You know, the usual. What you would do with any car. Oh, and here I almost lost it. Oh, I'm losing it here. Okay. does decelerate pretty quickly also, so you know, just gotta get used to it. Man, it's so low to the ground. It's pretty incredible. So this car definitely feels different compared to other cars. It definitely feels like a unique experience driving this car. So I guess in that way, it's kind of money, you know, well spent. I'm not saying that this is a car that people are going to want to drive daily and stuff like that, but for the uniqueness of it, there's a price tag. It is definitely a unique looking car and a unique feeling car. And just like that. Woo! Man. Alright. Don't lose control. Don't lose control. Oh. Too late. It's so big and wide that it gets off the road if you're not too careful. It's so wide. It's like it barely stays in lane. Look at these tires. It's like hard to keep it in the lane. No, no, no. That is not what I wanted. Those tires have zero grip on dirt. As soon as they touch dirt, they're gone. The car just flips out. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. Bruh. Man, that bend. Once again, that last bend, that last turn gets me every time. This one right here, because it's like a little zigzag. It goes in and out, and that in and out gets the car to flip out. Gotta try to find my straight line there. Alright, here we go. Oh, and of course... Oh, come on, this dirt! I can't get back on the road once I'm on the dirt. And, you know, the way Forza Horizon 5 is, there you go. I'm going to keep on getting the same car over and over again now. Every time I drive past that point, I'm going to probably get the same exact traffic sort of situation. It's on repeat, man. It's terrible. It doesn't feel random. It's like predictable, but you kind of wish it would be less predictable so that it would change its sort of pattern. Oh yeah, baby. We did it. We did it. Yes. Look at that. I'm gonna hit the soccer ball too. Sideways. Look at that. The soccer ball does get flipped over. This flip over car, that's what it's called, flip car 2.0. All right, so there you go. That was a flip car. Finally made it after 2 tries. Ooh, jumps like a maniac too. Look at that dirt on the tires. Man, we really messed those tires up. Let's go ahead and head over to our other jump, which I love, and I want to see what a barrel would look like in this. Let's get there. Let's get to the runway jump, the classic, one of my favorite jumps in the game. Probably my favorite jump in the game, actually. Probably my number 1.
In 200 yards.
Because it's a straight shot, and then there's a couple of things you could do with it. You could try to, you know, challenge yourself and try to cross a river. See if a car is fast enough for that. See if you're driving or you're getting it up to speed enough for that. But you could also try barrels. You could also try to see if the barrel would land on the bridge on the road or not. That's always a challenge.
You have arrived at your destination.
I like this. I like this jump a lot. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Oh, what am I doing? I was looking at the speedometer, losing track, running into the rails. So here we are. We're way too left. So I gotta try to come in here. Oh, no barrel. No barrel. It's very unstable at high speed. Okay. There you go. That was a whole lot of nothing. We gotta try one more time. I also hit the rails on the way. So that didn't do me too good. Can I get through between these tankers or whatever these are? It's a crazy looking car. Very unique, very special. I'm definitely into it. Alright, now I'm a little bit straighter than before. Okay, there's the barrel. Look at that. Woo! On the road, baby. No, no. And off. Oh, come on. I was on the road. That counts. That counts. I don't care. That counts. I was on the road. I got too excited and I floored it. And that's what... No! Again, I did the same thing. I feel like I'm in a drifter, but I'm actually not, so I need to calm down. All right, we got to do one more jump in it. The crazy tornado jump. See if we can even do that. Feels really heavy and bulky and slow through the air. So I don't feel like... Yeah, see, these tires have zero grip, man. On dirt anywhere. Tires aren't built for this. The tires aren't built for this. These are like drag tires. Alright, next is our last and final jump. Woo! This setup has fourth as its top gear, and you know, we got there. We got I think we crossed 200. So there's definitely something to it. There it is. No! Ooh. Almost crashed into that. Alright. I'm gonna floor it from here. So there you go, crossing 200 now. 210. 211. There you go. Spin it around just like that. Very nice. Let me see if I can. Look at that. Okay. Maybe we can turn this into a drifter of sorts. Look at that. That first gear drift, baby. Nope. Turns back really quick. Turns back really quick. That's funny. But I feel like this might have some potential. Anyway, I'm just crashing through everything. So there you have it. We started with the Nissan car pack, and I shared my top two, the Figaro and the BE-1, the B1. B1 being my number one. Added that to the favorites. Definitely going to be coming back to that. I think the Figaro tuning setup that I had for drifting was also very good. So those two are my top picks. The S-Cargo was fun and all, but probably not going to be coming back to that car anytime soon. There's no reason. There's not much else I can do with that car, I feel like. But yeah, the other two as drifters, we can definitely explore that. So let me know what you think about these. I'm going to go ahead and end the live here. Thanks to those of us who joined, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.